The Miami Heat have not traded for Damian Lillard. Oh, does it feel good to see producer Rolly cry and all the Miami Heat fans cry out there after months of telling us, oh, we're winning the East this year. We're trading for Dame, Jimmy, Bam, Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra. We're winning the East. Thing is, you're not winning the East. You didn't get Damian Lillard, and you are the laughingstock of the NBA right now. On today's show, I'm going to tell you how Dame going to the Bucks is going to affect the New York Knicks in a multitude of ways. You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's start with what the trade package ended up looking like. This deal is not yet officially official, but it is at the 1 yard line, and it is expected to get done. The Bucks are going to get Damian Lillard from Portland. They're going to get Jrue Holiday, who we're going to touch on him in just a second. Sounds like he is going to be rerouted in this blockbuster trade. They get DeAndre Ayton, the big man from Phoenix. They get a young player in Kamara, a 2029 first-round pick from Milwaukee, and 2 future pick swaps. The Suns, and when they gave up DeAndre Ayton, they're getting Yusuf Nurkic, Nasir Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. That's a good trade for the Suns, in my opinion. They're a really top-heavy team. They were able to turn DeAndre Ayton into a couple of rotation players. It's going to be a good look. What I will say, though, is the Milwaukee Bucks are now the runaway favorites to win the Eastern Conference, and I'm okay with that. I would much rather the Bucks win the Eastern Conference than the Miami Heat. I absolutely hate the Miami Heat. I know you do, too. So I'm kind of taking a victory lap or two because I know the pain that my man Nick Roloff, producer Rolly, and all Heat fans are feeling right now. It was 391 days ago from today that the Knicks did not trade for Donovan Mitchell. So I feel like I have if there's one person in the world that has the right to poke fun at the Miami Heat, it is me. So suck it, Pat Riley. You are washed up. Your hair is trash at this point, and you need to wake up. When is the last time the Miami Heat made a move that really changed the trajectory of that franchise? I guess you could say Jimmy Butler. Since then, I don't know what it is. I'm so glad that Pat Riley is upset right now, punching the air somewhere. This man thought Tyler Hero was going to be the center of the package that was going to bring Lillard to Miami. What a joke. Let's laugh it up. Let's laugh it up. Ha, ha, ha. F the Miami Heat. Let's get in the comments section. Type F Miami down below. I had to hear for months how they were going to have Dame, the new big three. Nick Roloff actually told me that Damian Lillard, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler were going to be better than Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. Not only was that the worst statement I've ever heard, I'm not even going to have to see it come true. F Miami. Type it down in the comments section. The reason I really wanted to film this video, though, was because of this tweet from Bobby Marks. He said, the trade is TBD, incomplete for Portland until there's a resolution on where Jrue Holiday eventually goes. Other stuff has come out that the Blazers are planning to reroute Jrue Holiday as he is not in the plans for Joe Cronin and the immediate future of the Portland Trailblazers. So let's flip this to the Knicks. Does it make sense for the Knicks to go out and trade for Jrue Holiday? Let's break it down. I'll start off by saying this. Jalen Brunson at the 1, 6'5", Jrue Holiday at the 2. I think it would be an elite backcourt. Holiday will fix the need for the Knicks. What the Knicks need is more perimeter defense, a veteran, and somebody that can knock down the outside shot consistently. Jrue Holiday, he checks all of those boxes. This past year in Milwaukee, averaged 19.3 points per game, 7.4 assists, 48% from the deck, and 38.5% from downtown. The year before that, 18-7, 50%, and 41%. The dude is an extremely talented player. I mean, the reason I think he would fit so well next to Brunson is because of the little things. He doesn't have to play on ball. He can, but off ball, he's very effective as well. He shot 45.4% on all catch-and-shoot looks last year. Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, both of them were top 10 in double teams faced this year. When you double team 2 players, it leaves guys open. And if Holiday, who shot 45% from on catch-and-shoot threes last year, goes to a Knicks team where he's going to get a whole bunch of catch-and-shoot threes, that percentage is going to stay the same or go up. He can also create his own shot, 36% on all pull-up threes last year. He can get in the mid-range and get active. He can go get a bucket if he has to. But what separates Holiday from the rest of the guards in the NBA is he is a top-tier defender. He averaged 2.5 deflections per game last year. That's tied for 26th most in the NBA. He's a 2-time All-Star and a 5-time All-Defensive Team nomination. He's a really good player. And I think having him next to Brunson could really make the Knicks better. But what is going to be the price? What will Joe Cronin want in a trade for Jrue Holiday? What would the Knicks have to give up? I think it's going to be something along the lines of a lot of picks. At this point, Portland only got 1 pick in that Damian Lillard trade. They could look to turn Jrue Holiday into a couple of future first-round picks. I'll share more thoughts on that coming up in a second, but I got to give a huge shout-out to an awesome new sponsor we have here on Knicks Now, and that is PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the promo code CLNS, and they are going to match your initial deposit of up to $100. PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy. PrizePicks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and it is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling versus thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, you just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. They already have the season averages out for a couple of Knicks players, including Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett. If you select all those 3 players, this is what it is going to look like. They're going to give you a projected stat line for a player. Here it is for these Knicks, and you simply select more or you select less. You can do up to 2 or 6 player lineups. The more people you include in the lineup, the more money you are going to win. Daily fantasy made easy. You just pick 2+ players and you choose more or less. It's awesome. I love it. It makes watching games more fun, and it's really, really fun to play with or against your friends. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS, and they're going to match your initial deposit of up to $100. That link will be clickable in the comments and description of today's video. I want to say this about Jrue Holiday. He is 33 years old. We told you how good of a player he is, and he is that. In my opinion, he's a top 5, maybe top 7 two-way guard in the NBA. But he's 33 years old. His best days are behind him, and he's under contract for more than $70 million over the next 2 years. This year, he's counting for $35 million on the books. Next year, he has a player option for $37 million, which I believe he will opt into, so he's under contract for 2 years. The thing that is going to make a trade tricky if the Knicks do want to land Jrue Holiday is the money. You got to get really close to that $34.9 million threshold. I don't want to trade RJ Barrett. I'm not trading RJ Barrett. I'll make that abundantly clear. I am not trading RJ Barrett for Jrue Holiday. I'm not trading Emmanuel Quickley for Jrue Holiday. I'm not trading Quentin Grimes for Jrue Holiday. What I would do, though, is grab all those protected picks the Knicks have, and I would add Evan Fournier and hope that a third team will jump in and help facilitate this trade when it comes to the financial side of things. This is why you stockpiled all of those protected picks, because when a player becomes available that can help you win games, you can be a team that's in a driver's seat to make the trade happen. I mean, look at all the draft capital the New York Knicks have. Potentially 4 first-round picks in 2024, 6 first-round picks before in the next 2 years, 8 tradable first-round picks, and 10 first-round picks over the next 7 years. The 4 picks that they do own in 2024, 1 is their own, 3 are from other teams. The Dallas Mavericks pick is top 10 protected, the Pistons is top 18, and the Wizards is top 12. If you're the Blazers and you don't want Jrue Holiday to play basketball games for you, that tells me you don't want another player that's going to play for you. You want expiring money, having Fournier $18 million, and you want first-round picks. The Knicks have a whole bunch of those to offer. Should the Knicks trade for Jrue Holiday? Answer this question for me, real ones. Should the Knicks trade for Jrue Holiday? Type T for trade, type P for pass. I would, but it's only going to be for Fournier's salary cap space filler and protected first-round picks. Let me know what you think down below. Probably the sad part of this video is this. The Giannis dream is dead. I don't know if the Giannis dream of the Knicks trading for him ever was alive, but it is absolutely dead at this point. I've already poured out my Henny for the Giannis dream, little Henny to the dome, and it is dead. Because why? Giannis and Dame wanted to play together. The tweets are surfacing that last year, in 2022, Damian Lillard was asked what player he would want to play with most. It was Giannis. Giannis was asked the same question. He said Dame. So they're happily married. They're going to be together. And unless something catastrophic happens in Milwaukee, Giannis is going to sign that contract extension, and he is not going to be traded anytime soon. Let's close it with this. The Knicks cannot continue to just stand pat. We just saw the Milwaukee Bucks trade for a Hall of Fame point guard, and they gave up a guy that was a key piece on a championship winning roster. Remove feelings. Business is business. It's strictly financial. Stop being so emotionally attached to some of these players. You need to go make a move. My eyes, they're on Joel Embiid right now. That is who I think the Knicks should go and heavily pursue at this moment because, man, it is not looking good for the Philadelphia 76ers. As James Harden is saying he is not going to report to training camp, let's go make a move for Embiid. You can't continue to stand pat as everyone else in the Eastern Conference gets much better. I do know this. If the Knicks make a move, we are going to make a video here on the channel. Stay in the loop on everything New York Knicks 24/7. Free content every day. So subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. News of the day. Dame traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Portland Trailblazers, they're going to move on from Jrue Holiday. Should the Knicks get involved? I think they should, but only for a certain price point. I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in. If you made it this far in the video, hit that thumbs up icon. That makes you a real one. And give me a follow over on Twitter @MarshallGreen_.